Man, this is a title that I hope is not true at all. Man attacks blind woman as his 44 crime. Brother, this whole title is just insane. So let's hope for the best. Let's see what's going to happen, man.
Hey, sir.
Oh, shoot! Man, oh my god, this is off to a bad start. Damn!
Coming to check you out. Can you see out of your left eye?
My left.
For the most part, you alright?
My head is like bruised here. I got a lump.
You got lumps all over, brother.
He was punching me around with glass.
Oh god, this sucks to look at,
He was
man.
punching her first.
Alright, I'm gonna check on her quick. I'll be right back with this. Hey, man. I know, I got an ambulance coming for you.
I'm okay.
Ma'am,
You just punched me in the face.
I'm a police officer. I'm gonna touch your forehead, okay? I just wanna move your hair. Okay. Alright, so you got some cuts on your face. You feeling dizzy, lightheaded, anything like that?
My mouth hurts. I think he knocked one of my teeth out.
Okay, can you open your
man.
mouth for me? Yeah, you do have a little blood in your mouth. Okay, I have an ambulance coming to talk to you, man. What happened?
There was a man sitting next to me, and all of a sudden, I heard him fussing at these two ladies in the back, calling them bitches and saying all kind of nasty things about him, and that made me angry. So I turned to him and told him to not do that, and then he just swung on me.
Oh, so you told him.
First and foremost, respect to her for stepping up. Even though it could be like a scary situation, the fact that you, like, you know, stepped up, you have a lot of balls, ma'am. And I mean that in like a respectful way. Second of all, as a man, how could you ever touch and put your hands on a woman? That is just straight up making you a huge bitch. And I will not take that back. I mean it, and I stand on that. You is a bitch.
That's a fuss at the ladies in the back, and he just hauled off and hit you.
I said, don't talk to her like that. And then he started yelling at me, and then he hit me, and then he went to go get off the bus, and the door was shut, so he started wailing on the driver. From my understanding, I didn't see that part because I'm blind, but I heard it.
I have an ambulance coming to talk to you. Just sit tight, okay? Did all y'all see this?
Yes.
Good deal. Do you mind hanging out for just a minute? I'm gonna have to talk to everyone if you're okay with it. You're not held here. If you guys want to leave, just let me know so I can talk to you really quick before I go. I got a lot to do before I go. I'm gonna have an ambulance that's come check them both out first. Is anybody else injured?
No.
Nobody else is injured?
No.
Okay.
Where's the guy?
Yep.
He jumped up right there where you sit there and kicked the devil out of me.
So you were sitting right
I was
here.
sitting right there and he jumped up and
Wait, is she hurt as well?
Kicked you? How many
Yeah.
times did he kick you?
He kicked me about one time. He kicked me hard. After he kicked me, they said, you better shut the f up, I'll knock your ass out. He jumped up and grabbed the man off of him.
So you essentially saw him fussing at them. He jumps up and starts wailing on her. That's when you stepped in and grabbed him.
When he jumped over there in her face.
That's when he jumped up and grabbed her.
Yeah.
When he jumped up and started hitting her, was he hitting her with closed fists, or could you see her?
He brought me down, bam, bam.
Yep, over
He
that.
got down.
What happened from your
Oh,
perspective?
this is
I
bad.
saw him punching the lady right there, the blind lady. He was punching her in the face. I don't know what was going on, but she said something to him. He came over and started punching her in the face, punched me down. And I'm watching this, so I got on the radio. He saw that I wouldn't open the doors. He wanted me to open the door. He was trying to get through the glass curtain, so he ripped the glass off.
So that was separating you from the passengers, right?
Listen, dude, he looks like Rocky Balboa in the final round of his fight. And I mean that with a lot of respect, like big ups to this guy here. He's a true champion, man. Damn, I feel really bad for him, like, honestly.
And he pulled it and just started attacking you?
Yeah.
Physically? Was he, I know it sounds like a dumb question, was he hitting you with closed fists?
Yeah.
Punching you? And he just wanted to be let off, essentially? That's why he went to attacking you?
Yeah. I was almost unconscious. I had a little more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, you know,
Is there any way we can start working on getting these cameras up? What'd this guy look like?
Okay, he had on tan pair of pants, and a long sleeve shirt, like a long john shirt, and a blue cap.
And his hand said Savannah.
Yeah, he got gold in his mouth. Well, he real nasty.
He's a nice looking gentleman, but he got just something wrong.
Thank you, guys. Any y'all on the bus?
Yeah, we all.
Good deal.
I'm sitting back here.
Yep.
I heard that little lady right there was saying he stepped on her foot or something. She kept saying, well, you could have said excuse me or something. So he kept on. So finally he started using profanity. And he stood up and he was cursing her. And he kept acting like he might was going to hit her or stuff. So, you know, everybody's scared. So I didn't know that the other lady was blind who he hit. So he kept telling her to stay out of it. So finally she said one more thing and he just went to beating on her. So the driver, I thought maybe he was trying to to hold him in there so y'all might come and catch him in there. So he got mad. He kept saying, open this door, open this door. He went back and he tore the whole thing. He just pulled the whole thing right back and was trying to pull him from out of there or whatever. Then we scared he might have a gun.
Yeah.
So finally, when that door got open, he jumped out and ran.
So driver is agged out. His eyes are swelling shut. This dude straight up tore the dividing partition off to physically attack him. Beat the shit out of a...
Bro, him tearing like the whole door out sounds like freaking Hulk. Honestly, it sounds like the Avengers or like some shit like Hulk in active beast mode.
After physically assaulting another elderly female in here, was wrestled to the ground by the gentleman in the high visibility vest. Driver tried to keep the guy on the bus so we could get here and take him into custody. And that's when the dude just ripped the partition off and went to town. He was like, I was losing consciousness, so I finally just let him out. I gotta get pictures of him. If you could work with Kat on getting video footage, if you could talk to female in the black here and the blue right here, that'd be
Alright, I'll get their statements, I'll get their information, I'll do supplemental, okay?
Do you mind if I grab a picture of your face to document your injuries, if you don't mind? Is that okay?
That's what you have to do.
I do. You're pretty busted up.
Are y'all working on getting camera footage?
Yeah, we're calling the safety manager because he can get it immediately.
Man, you gotta get that guy's ass,
your
man.
injuries.
Yeah, but can I go somewhere else?
Is this a blind woman, by the way?
Anywhere?
Do you want to go sit at the rear of my car, away from everyone?
Yes,
we can bring you out there. You may want to go the other way.
This is the blind woman. Oh
over
my
here.
god, and you can see, you can
bring-
literally see that this is a blind woman. Like, what's in the mind of people? What's in the mind of people? Even if this wasn't a blind woman, but just the fact that she's blind and you even
Out there. You may want to go the other way.
I don't
We got
understand
grass
humanity
on the ground over here.
real shit.
Okay, I hope you'll be all right. God bless you for holding each other. Yeah, God bless you.
Respect,
While police
respect,
are getting all the
respect.
information.
Everyone's out here looking for him, so what did you see? What happened?
He's starting to beating the white lady. Can't stop bleeding, and I gave her a lot of napkin. I'm sorry, it's not normal.
No.
Okay.
Not normal.
That's scary.
This would be my first. I've been here 5 years.
That's really scary because blood everywhere.
I'm all bloody, you know. I'm
Here?
gonna get blood on stuff.
You're okay. My main concern is if you want to be more comfortable back here, that's fine with me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the air for you. I'm not gonna shut you in. I know it gets a little claustrophobic back here. How you doing, man?
All right. Thank you for coming.
Sorry it wasn't sooner, but
Yeah.
thank you for sticking around and taking care of her. Ambulance is coming for you both. Do you mind if I photograph your injuries now?
Sure.
Any point did you feel like you were gonna lose consciousness?
I don't know. It was kind of a blur when she started hitting me, but I didn't fall down or anything.
Okay. You have a pretty good laceration right below your left eye. This is going to sound like a real dumb question. If we can find them, do you want to press charges or battery?
I don't know. I don't think so. The other people said it seemed like he was on drugs or having a mental health issue.
What?
I
It
don't-
sound like a real dumb question. If we can find them, do you want to press charges or battery?
I don't know. I don't think so. The other people said it seemed like he was on drugs or having a mental health issue. I don't know. I don't really feel like that's going to help anybody.
Holy damn, bro. This is insane to me. She has a pure freaking heart, man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm actually like amazed. I just said like I don't understand humanity, but this just gave me the contrast of there are some crazy ass people, but there are also some good, pure-hearted people out there, man. Beautiful. Wow.
Health issue.
I would sue his ass. I would press charges on him. I would try to make his life like bad.
I don't know. I don't really feel like that's going to help anybody.
Okay. So this is what I'll tell you, is if you don't want to press charges and they don't want to press charges, he's probably not going to get arrested.
That's crazy.
If you do want to press charges, it's not something that's going to require you to go to court all the time or do anything like that. We handle that.
He attacked the bus driver, and that's unsafe for everyone.
Absolutely. He severely injured the bus driver, okay? And he could have severely injured you more so than you are, or injured other people on that bus. And regardless of drugs or mental health, there's a way we have to act in public. And usually arrest is in the first step in getting some of that help.
Well, I
for
won't
a
be able to
judge.
ID him, but if everyone else can, then I would consider pressing charges.
Thank
I
you,
don't
ma'am.
really know how any of this works.
There's no pressure at all. Right now, my main concern is I want to get you medically cared for. Again, you're free to leave at any point. If you say, bring me home, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore, I'll do that, okay? We're probably going to have a detective come out and investigate this one because the bus driver's pretty injured.
I like him. I know him. He drives me home every
So
day.
he seems like a very nice guy.
Police are now able to
Oh
obtain
my
the surveillance
God.
footage of the attack. The suspect is seen yelling at the elderly woman and getting in her face before the blind woman says something to him. He then gets in her face very quickly as if he's going to assault her, then stands up to defend herself, and the suspect begins hitting her repeatedly. The man with the high visibility vest then tackles the suspect, bringing him to the front near the bus driver. The suspect then notices the bus driver calling for police using his radio and tries to force him to open the door so he can leave. When the bus driver refuses, the suspect begins yanking on and reaching around the glass partition to force the driver to open the door. The suspect then completely destroys the glass partition and begins beating the bus driver, punching him 10 times before the driver has to oblige him, due to him later saying he was about to lose consciousness. The suspect then leaves the scene. An officer now locates the suspect a couple blocks away from the crime scene and attempts to detain him.
Listen, I've been cool with you, man. I'm gonna ask you to stand up though, turn around, put your hands behind your back real quick.
What I did?
We gotta figure some things out.
What did I did? Bro, the audacity is flipping crazy, bro. Look, what, he is trying to act like he didn't do anything with his flipping. Look at his eyes. Which acting skills, which acting classes did you take, you son of a gun? What do you mean?
Okay.
What for what?
Bro, a call that came down. Description very well matches you. It probably isn't you, but we have to figure some stuff out. So,
man, listen, bro, I just walked up here. I didn't do shit.
Up from where?
I just walked up here from this way. It got me to
I got you. I've seen like about 4 other guys wearing beige. So we're gonna be a quick 1-2, figure it out, and then we'll be done, man.
Figure it out, man. I mean, I just had to stand up with my hand behind my back. I ain't do nothing.
I got you, but that's why we got to figure it out. So it's just gonna be a brief detention, all right, man?
I didn't do nothing. So why you put your hands on me, man?
Listen.
I didn't do nothing, man. I just walked up here.
Here's how it's gonna happen. I'm asking you.
I didn't do nothing. So what you asking me?
Can I say something?
Sure.
So how can, if you say y'all seen other guys with bad description?
They're being stopped as well. They ain't the only. He ain't the only one.
Well, I ain't seen nobody stop but me. That's not about to happen.
I understand that, but dude, we have a job we have to do. Okay?
You have a job, but I didn't do nothing, man. So what you mean?
Listen, someone who is not guilty, if a police officer would said it is going to be a quick 1-2, please cooperate with us quickly. If you know that you're not guilty, you would not make a big deal out of this. Bro, your ass is cooked.
Put my hand behind my back until you figure something out. Go ahead and figure it out.
That's how this works.
It's not how it works.
We got.
I just walked up.
Proper description.
How you know it's me?
Well, I didn't say it was you.
So what the f you talking about putting my hand behind my back for?
Listen, brother. Yeah, just calm down.
I am calm.
Nah,
I got you. So
I didn't do nothing. I just walked up here. I just walked up here.
I got you.
33 Alpha 1.
Like I said, I'm asking you nicely to help us out to make the situation
I'm not helping you out.
33
I didn't do nothing.
You're going to be out with who?
So again, what happens when I ask and it doesn't happen? Like you don't help us out here, right? We're gonna have to use force.
Use force? You mean you gonna use force?
Like I'm saying, we're trying to figure out an incident.
And you gonna have to figure it out. But you ain't got nothing to do with me. So you have to figure it out.
Bro, even his friend is like, brother, just cooperate and shut the
You ain't
F
about to
up.
briefly detain shit, because I didn't do shit. So that's not about to happen. You're not about to briefly detain nothing, man. Because I didn't do nothing. I just walked up
Like I
here.
said, man, I'm giving you a lot of chances.
You ain't giving me no chances, man. How you giving me some chances? I just walked up here, you gonna tell me to put my hands behind my back for nothing? Man, f you. Ain't put my hand behind my back for nothing. I ain't do shit. What?
And that's a trap.
I ain't do shit. So what the hell are you talking about?
I don't want to do this, but
man, I'm not putting my hand behind my back on shit. I didn't do shit.
Karma is a bitch, and we are going to experience it today together.
You ain't about to stand. Nah, I ain't no. He ain't got to stand. Nothing.
Trying to figure it out.
You ain't got to be part of nothing. Hey man, don't run up on me. I ain't do shit.
Come on, come on. Yes. Beautiful. No, the woman took that personally. He was screaming at her. Look at that. She is like, brother, I'm going to take this one on my own. This is for my, for my family, for everyone. This one is personal. Boom. Look at that. Taekwondo, WWE. She's like a koala hugging him. God.
36 Alpha 1, start me another unit down here and possibly a supervisor for each
Man,
force.
yeah, see supervisor.
I gotta say he's calm.
I'll be in
I just walked up here. And you gonna grab me and tell me I'm under arrest for nothing?
He's good. He's good.
Hey man, you gonna get
just let
off me, man?
I got this. Switch.
I'm asking you one more time.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. Lift your leg.
Empowerment in it.
33. We got him detained.
Did you get off the
I
cat bus?
respect
after
the
getting out of
woman, man.
gateway?
She has some skills there.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're trying to figure it out, and you being aggressive towards us.
Aggressive.
When I'm asking you to do simple things, you just walked up here from where?
From the damn I don't fucking know.
How'd your hands get all torn up?
I just came up here.
Bro, that's literally 4K lying there, man. Caught in 4K.
I fit the description or something. I just walked up here.
You want to set him up?
Come on, brother.
I just want to know now if he is going to get, you know, sentenced.
Suspect is now transported to the hospital for the use of force, where he still isn't cooperative.
Let's go. I'm ready to go.
Jump in, broken, you get knocked out.
I never get knocked out. Okay. Never.
Sit down.
Bro, this is not a WWE press conference. This is not the flipping UFC, bro. What the hell is going on?
Never. I'm about
In the car.
Man, do you guys think that he is like using, like, hiding some substance? Like, seriously.
I promise you that.
Either way.
Or either he has mental issues. This is not normal behavior.
This incident took place in Chatham County, Georgia, in June 2025 on a Chatham area transit bus, also known as a CAT bus. The arrested suspect, 40-year-old Brandon Collier, has a lengthy criminal history involving 43 prior arrests in Chatham County dating all the way back to 2002 for crimes such as aggravated battery, aggravated assault, drug possession, obstruction, resisting, terroristic threats, and cruelty to children. In fact, just months prior to the bus attack, Brandon was arrested for threatening victims while holding an upside-down liquor bottle as a weapon in public, which led to him fighting Savannah police officers when they confronted him. For that incident, he was charged with 2 counts of felony willful obstruction by threats or violence, simple battery, terroristic threats, possession of drug-related objects, and probation violation.
And for this,
he was able to bond out of jail and was released back into the public. Due to this incident, along with his many prior arrests, the bus attack sparked public outrage in the area as local officials, including the mayor of Savannah, condemned the attack. Officials from CAT also released statements saying they were deeply disturbed by the attack and that safety protocols would be reviewed and improved following the attack. They have since ordered new safety shields for the CAT buses and are in the beginning stages of upgrading their training for bus drivers. They also announced that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated and have terminated Brandon's rider privileges indefinitely. Following the bus attack, Brandon was charged with 2 counts of felony aggravated assault, 2 counts of felony aggravated battery, felony exploitation and intimidation of a disabled adult or elderly person, felony second-degree criminal damage to property, and 2 counts of obstruction. In October 2025, Brandon took a plea deal for both the bus incident and the incident where he threatened people with a liquor bottle and fought police. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of aggravated battery, 1 count of aggravated assault, exploitation and intimidation of a disabled or elderly person, second-degree criminal damage were dismissed. Brandon was then sentenced to 10 years in prison and 10 years of probation.
10 years in prison and 10 years of probation. I don't know if that's like enough or I'm like tripping right now, but with 43 under your belt, this is the 44th crime that you have done since 2002. Lock his ass up for a long ass period, man. Lock his damn ass up for a long ass period, bro. A person, listen, 1 time is already crazy, 2 times is crazy, 3 times is crazy, but you know people can change. But 43, 44 crimes, bro? You are not going to tell me that this person will ever learn. Look at this face. This face is like, brother, when I get out, I'm gonna do some crazy shit again. I don't get it. I truly don't get it, man. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.